Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today we're going to look at the Mattel Wrestling WWE Basic Series 110 and 111 action figures. Liv Morgan here is the only one I wanted from Series 110. I passed on all the rest of the figures. There is an Elite Liv Morgan that I'd really like to get, but it was some kind of Target exclusive. I saw that thing go on eBay for about $100 the other day. I'll probably realistically never have that. Then we've got Nikki Cross, both the regular release and then the Chase variant, and I think the Chase variant is in a better outfit, at least for my purposes. Next we have Bray Wyatt. Really excited for this version of him in his regular sweatshirt. This is him from his little funhouse world. Then we've got Erick Rowan. This guy is going to be great, thug or muscle. And the last one is Kevin Owens. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging real quick. Series 110, Wrestling, Liv Morgan. Here's the rest of her wave, but honestly I didn't really need any of them. For my action figure purposes, I get these ones to enhance my overall 1/12 scale action figure world building. I use them for regular people, civilians, citizens, thugs, businessmen, henchmen, all kind of different uses. For the most part, I like the clothed males. I get pretty much all the females I can find. But these guys here, John Cena had clothes on, but I have so many of him I don't need another one like that. This guy was shirtless and had some crazy colors. Same with those guys down there. So a pretty easy way for me to complete. And then Series 111. And this is probably the figure I'm most excited for in this. Backside here. Here's the rest of the wave. I ended up passing on Jeff Hardy. And yes, he actually met my quota as far as having clothes on. But that crazy makeup, I already have one or two versions of him like that. Don't really need that for my overall regular people collection. So, with no further ado, let's open these guys up. In this video, we will compare them to other versions of the same characters. We'll look at their height, their articulation, etc. Alright, now that we got these figures out of the package, here they are with all their accessories laid out. And they don't actually come with any accessories, but that's okay. Let's not forget, these are basic wrestling figures, meaning they retail at less than $10 each. And if you ask me, that is a steal for some of these guys. I'm really excited for Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross the Chase variant, Bray Wyatt and Erick Rowan especially. Those ones are fantastic for that price. So in this video, we're going to check out each figure, check them out thoroughly, check out their height, their articulation, and look at other wrestling figures of the same wrestler. So let's go ahead and start with Liv Morgan. So here's Liv Morgan. As you can see, long pink hair, looks pretty good, pretty unique. You see sort of style in the back, the sculpt is not bad. Her shirt here, it says Riot Squad. That's a wrestling group with her and Ruby Riott. I don't believe they're still together. On her belt, Liv is life. Ripped pants, stars on the side. Overall looking pretty cool. I would really like to get my hands on that Elite version, but the fact that it was some sort of exclusive and it's sold out, I probably never will. Happy to have this one at least. Now let's check out her height. From bottom to top, she's sitting at about 6.2 inches, which is going to translate to about 15.5 centimeters. Now let's check out her articulation. Starting with her head here, it can rotate from side to side. The hair can go over her shoulders. Can look up and down about that much. Shoulders on a ball joint, they can go about 90 degrees, up, down, around, all that good stuff. No bicep cut. Single jointed elbows, a little bit less than 90 degrees. There's a rotation as well. Wrists simply can rotate around. Solid piece in the torso. Traditional waist swivel. Legs on ball joints, they can go out about that far. Forward, about that much. Back, really not at all. Single jointed knees, they go back less than 90 degrees. And she's got rotation above the shoe. And I don't have the other Liv Morgan figure, but here she is next to Ruby Riott and Sarah Logan, the other members of the Riot Squad. Now let's look at Nikki Cross. The one on the left is the standard release. The one on the right is the Chase variant. So looking at her head here, the face on this one looks a little bit better than the other one. Hair long brown in the front. Her shirt's got teal, black, and pink stripes. Got an X on one side. Rip in her pants here. It's not sculpted, simply painted on there. Overall, she's okay. And then we've got the chase variant. Her face a little bit more rough. She looks almost sickly. Little bags under her eyes. Just a bad paint job there. Here's her shirt. Same kind of X. I like the gray pants better than the black, I think. Some more rips on it. Just painted, no sculpting. Overall, I must say I prefer the chase variant. Now let's check out her height. She is also sitting at about 6.2 inches tall. About 15.5 centimeters. Now let's check out her articulation. But before we do that, I want to show you some of the flaws on these figures. Here on the standard release, not too many flaws, but on her chin, just a little bit extra plastic. Looks a little bad. And then the chase variant, paint job's just rough on the face. Has all these bags under her eyes. I'm pretty sure that's not intentional. And her elbows are a little hard to get going. This one here is actually ripping on the back. That's pretty annoying. So the articulation will be the same. I don't need to go over it twice. Can rotate her head from side to side. Hair soft, can go over the shoulders. Can look up and down about that much. Shoulders on a ball joint. They can go out quite a bit more than 90 degrees. Pretty nice there. Up, down, around. No bicep cut. Single jointed elbows. Going about that far. And they can rotate. Her wrist here, it's kind of weird. You can rotate around when it's like really soft plastic in here, just very bendy. It's not like most of the other wrestling figures I've experienced. It feels like it could break if you just keep moving around a bunch. One solid piece in the torso, traditional waist swivel, legs on ball joint, they can go out that far. Forward, about that much. Back, really not at all. Single jointed knees, and go back about that far, not too much. And then she's got a cut above the shoe. Here they are with what I believe is the only other Nikki Cross figure they've made. And look, she comes complete with that facial covering. And here's Bray Wyatt. It's probably the one I was looking forward to the most of all these figures. It's just such a unique look for him. Here's his face, got his beard, he's smiling, hair pulled back. And as much as I really don't like man buns in real life, it makes for a pretty cool figure. You can see the lighter color in the back there. Going further down, he's got that red sort of sweater with the collared shirt underneath, the collar sticking out. Looks really good if you ask me. Going down, got khaki pants. I just like that. This guy is going to be extremely useful for just a regular guy. Black shoes. Just the hair, it comes off looking pretty good. Now let's look at his height. From bottom to top, sitting at about 6.9 inches tall, which is going to translate to about 17.5 centimeters. Now let's check out his articulation. Starting with his head here, can rotate from side to side, can look up and down about that much. Shoulders on a ball joint, they got a little bit more than 90 degrees. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. No bicep cut, single jointed elbows, and going about that far. They can also rotate. His wrists can rotate, and it is hinged as well. Solid piece in the chest here, traditional waist swivel, T-style crotch. Legs go forward about that much, back a little bit. That's about it. No outward motion. Single jointed knees, about a 90-degree bend. Then his foot here, it can rotate around. Really, it's about all it can do. Here he is, next to all the other Bray Wyatt figures that I have. Now let's look at Erick Rowan, probably my second favorite of the two waves. So check him out, that big old orange beard. This guy screams redneck. If it doesn't scream that to you, I don't know what does. He needs a pickup truck and a Confederate flag. Big old beard, bald head, looking super tough, super mean. Got that black shirt on him. It's not removable. Tattoos all over his arms, looking pretty nice. Consider this a $9 figure. Pretty impressive. Brown slacks below that. Black shoes. That's about it. This guy is big, tall, Strong and massive. Going to be great henchman or muscle. Now let's check out his height. This guy's sitting at about 7.6 inches tall, which is going to be about 19 centimeters. Here he is next to the other Erick Rowan figures that I have. I noticed the first two have the same head sculpt, and the second two have the same head sculpt as well. And here's a couple of other Erick Rowan figures that I threw some different heads on, so I could have a little more variety with muscle or henchmen, big strong guys. Now let's look at Kevin Owens. I think this is a new head and face sculpt for him. I must say the face looks really good. The beard looks really good. His hair looks great, the way it's sticking up front. And even the fade in the back looks very nice. I really want to compliment this guy's head. His shirt, Kevin Owens, knockout, tattoos all up and down his arm, a little bit lower, fight on both of the shorts, black boots below that. Overall, not bad, especially for a basic figure. Nice head. Now let's check out his height. From bottom to top, sitting at about 6.75 inches tall, about 17 centimeters. Now let's check out his articulation. Start with his head. Can rotate from side to side. Can look up and down about that much. Shoulders on ball joints, they go out more than 90 degrees. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. No bicep cut. Single jointed elbow with a rotation. Wrists can rotate and they're hinged as well. Solid torso piece, traditional waist swivel, T-style crotch. Legs can go about that far forward, about that much back. Single jointed knees, back about that far. And then he's got a cut at the top of the boot. And here he is next to the other Kevin Owens figures that I have. The first two are basic, and the last two are elite. So overall, I'm going to say I'm pretty pleased with these two waves. Even though there's only one figure I got from Series 110, Series 111 I almost got everything, and I'm actually enjoying it quite a bit. I put these figures in order from the ones I liked the most to the ones I liked least. Bray Wyatt is just great. Civilian attire, I can use this guy for a ton of different scenarios. Erick Rowan, huge, massive, strong, tattooed up, intimidating. Both those guys are going to have so many uses in my action figure world. And then Liv Morgan and the Chase Nikki Cross. Some pretty nice females. I like it. The regular Nikki Cross, don't like her quite as much. Just don't like the outfit as much. And then Kevin Owens. He's a cool figure. Not my favorite Kevin Owens I have. And he's not going to be quite as useful in as many scenarios just based off his attire. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Wave 112 brings us. This is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked the video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it to the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.